You may think that your negative thoughts are the problem. They're not. The problem is not catching them quickly enough or not catching them at all. And before you know it, the negative things you're saying about yourself are going on loop and they're getting louder and louder and louder until all you can hear is how bad you are at something or how you have failed at something. Hello, I'm Shuvra Deb and I am putting together this mini tutorial, and I've put together a free confidence guide to help you with your confidence, including managing your negative talk, including increasing your self-belief. Click on the link below. Have you noticed how quickly it happens, or even not noticed how quickly it happens? Because sometimes it happens so quickly you don't even notice and know that it's happening. One small thing goes wrong and your mind is immediately spiraling. How did I get it wrong? What did I do? What have I done? I'm so useless, and so on and so on. And before you know it, you've jumped down the rabbit hole of doom. So these negative thoughts, in fact, most of our internal chatter doesn't usually come fully formed. They come in fragments. And with the negative talk, it sometimes comes in such fragments and so quickly that you just don't realize it's happening, and before you know it, the rabbit has bolted and goodness knows where it's going to go. And that's because once the negative thought jumps in and then another one follows and then another one follows, they end up gathering momentum. It's like when you do something good, something that gives you a dopamine hit, and you do it again and you do it again and you get momentum. The same thing happens with unhelpful things as well, which is why it's so important to catch the negative thought as soon as it starts, or as quickly as you can after it started. That's why I've created my free self-confidence guide to help you raise awareness around the things that affect your self-belief. Click on the link below to download it. Here's something simple you can start with today. Set yourself times during the day, once, twice, 5 times. Perhaps use an alarm or a reminder on your phone and ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? What am I thinking right now? Not how do I feel or what's wrong, but what am I thinking right now? And it's important to gather evidence in this way, in this very clear directional way, because that's how you become aware of what you're thinking. Once you've caught the thought, and if it's something unhelpful, the next question is to ask yourself, is this something I would say to a friend? Or is this something that I would want somebody else to hear me say out loud, either about myself or about someone else? And if the answer to the question is no, then don't say it to yourself. Step 3, change the thought to something else. Not false positivity, because that's going to sound fake and it's not going to stick, but something a bit more tangible, something like, I notice I feel uncomfortable and I will let it pass. Or something more specific, I didn't get it right this time and I have learnt for next time. It's by making these small changes, these small shifts, that you start to change the pattern of your thoughts, and you start to change the pattern of your thoughts into something much more supportive for you that's coming from inside you, and you don't need something external. Techniques like these create awareness and distance in the moment, and that is what leads to perspective, and it leads to a shift, and it leads to a change and positivity in your thinking. For more on this, I have created a free self-confidence guide, which you can download by clicking the link below. And to go deeper, I've also made an 8-module course, which you can download and sign up to by also clicking the link below. Both links are below. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.